And now to unbolt this, they just clip. Actually 4 clip. There's one here, another here, and 2 more on this side. 1 and 2. Then after that you can open it and take out the little circuit board. Once you have the circuit board out, you just need to cut these, and then we're gonna rewire it into our new wire into here to these LED lights. So in the back of this, we have the negative, which is the black cable, and you have the yellow, which is positive. So yellow goes on the positive side and the black on the negative side. Light from a little kit. So the kit comes with vanity light, trunk light, the door sill light. So what I did, I bought an extra box so I could use the extra vanity light so I could put the pot light. So what I did, usually it comes with like this thing. I go ahead and use a plier and just take it off. Once you take it off, you have this, and the back you have this iron side. So yellow goes here and then black goes here. How we're gonna do this, we're gonna cut this and then we're gonna solder it here. Soldering in general is not that hard, so this is my second time soldering in my life. The first time will be on the passenger side light. So I'm gonna go ahead and film it so you can get an idea how we have the wire disposed so we can connect it. But before we do that, we want to make sure this LED light actually works. So let's go test it out. If your light already turned off, all you have to do is simply just, turn it on by doing this. You can just move it. Actually, it's on this one. And as you see, your light turn on. And then you can go ahead and test it. So to test it, you just simply connect it back together. Okay. And then now, remember, the positive goes to the yellow and the negative goes to the black. So we're just simply gonna see if it works. Hopefully I could do this with one hand. Oh, there you go. As you can see, it works. So we verified that the LED actually worked. So now we're back inside. So we have the LED here. My little soldering machine down there. The machine came with this little plate. I have something holding it so to support it. So now we're just gonna wait till the solder get warm enough. Okay, so ideally you just want to do this part as close as possible together in order so we could use this again and make it come out through this hole and be able to close it and everything. Okay, so the solder machine is pretty much warm up at this point. It's all heating. So we're gonna do the positive side first. It's gonna be a little tricky because this thing is so small, super light, so it's gonna be moving all over the place, but I'm gonna try my best. I'm no professional by any means.
Man, this thing does not play. Hopefully I can be able to move it. There you go. Alright, try it out. Right in the middle though. It's my OCD. I just want in the middle. There you go. That'll be perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Of course it moves. A little bit more. Go ahead, try it out. That'll be nice right there.
Okay, now with this side done, I'm gonna try to go ahead and do it the other side.
Same concept. I think that should be fine, but just a little bit more just in case.
Everything looks good. It's not falling apart or anything. I'm shaking it. So it looks good. So now we're gonna go ahead and test it. Make sure it works. Should be a lot easier to test it now. I'm gonna go ahead and click it together. Boom. Looks like the light went off already. So we'll go ahead and do this. It looks like we're doing great. The light did turn on. So let's go ahead and put it inside the cover. Glue it together. And then we'll put the interior pieces back together. So now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I have this as close as together as possible. And I'm gonna stick it here, dead in the center, which will be this. Okay, stick it here. I'm gonna go ahead and Gorilla Glue it. So I'm gonna glue it under here, here, and then to the two iron points, which will be this right here and then this side. Gonna look like this, and then have this part as close as possible together, so I'll be able to come out. So I could wire it outside and be able to close this as well. So I want to stick it here on the black part, on both sides, to be dry, glued together. I'm gonna go ahead and close it, then we install it back together. So first we gotta wait a little while to make sure it completely stick and I won't move anywhere. So let's wait a little bit. Okay, so after waiting a good 15-20 minutes, it's pretty good. So now I'm gonna put this back inside. So make sure this is facing down. You just don't wanna make a silly mistake at the very end. So this gotta go in like this. And then just have the wire come out through here. And then close it, and then pretty much make sure the clips go on, at least half of them or 3 out of 4, in order so it doesn't open. If all of them doesn't close, shouldn't be that much of a problem. So I was able to put 3 out of 4 clips together. It just this one wasn't able to go in, but it shouldn't be that much of a problem because it doesn't open or anything. So let's go ahead and go back outside and clip it together, make sure it works, and then went ahead, clip it back together. Do this again. Wow, the light turned on. We're almost there. Let's go ahead and put it back inside. Just be very gentle at this point. Don't want to ruin anything right now. Oh. Let's put it back in. Before this was behind the blue thing, so I'll go ahead and do that, and then put it back together, put inside the hole, and then put everything back on. Go ahead and do that. Before all of that, you know, putting this back in and everything, you want to put this on the outside, connect it and whatnot. If you want, go ahead and screw this in first and then work your way back. Okay, so I was able to wiggle it back in. Now they're all connected, solid, closed. So I already put this one back in, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the cover on it. Perfect. I already clipped back in. Now the next thing to do, I actually left this at the end. It was a little more easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the bolt in there, 9mm. Tighten it and make sure that this is on the outside, and then we're gonna go ahead and push it in along with everything else and make it look original once again. Same this in, there's a clip here, you just push it in. I already did it. Now we're gonna put this in. Perfect. And now we're gonna move over here. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the handlebar and we're just gonna line it up, make sure it bolt on, doesn't move or anything, and then we're gonna go ahead and slide this back on together. It was quite difficult, but after a while you get the idea. All you gotta do is slide it back, but the little thing has to be aligned straight, perfect, so it can completely snap, so you can hear the clip going back together. It wiggles, you know, how it came before. I checked before doing this, it wiggles a little bit, so if it's wiggling a little bit, there's nothing to worry about. It matters that, you know, you can hold down to, put a lot of pressure, and it doesn't fall out or move. It shouldn't be moving at all, back and forth. Same thing, it just wiggle. That's completely fine. That's how it came from factory. So now we're gonna move up. So basically for the front, it's basically the same thing. But just double check that this is inside. Put the lighting. So the headliner is inside the little trim piece right here. So now you're gonna do this over here. So basically it's just backward instead from taking it off. So you're gonna start from the bottom down here. Just get this out of the way for now. Okay, so once you manage to put that in, there's two clips. You gotta move it outside, push it in. And now you're in this position. Just make sure this goes under the trim piece. Just remember that. The way how I like to screw this back in, I like to do this here. Push this real quick and put it here, so you can have like an extra hand if you want to say. And it'll be a lot easier to screw in. Okay, so now we're at the very last step. We completed pretty much everything. The headliner's back on. It looks original. So now we gotta get this. Move it to the middle, as much in the middle as possible. Which is right here, perfect. Now we gotta get this. And then push it against the roof and turn it. Okay, perfect. Just make sure you heard 4 clicks. And you know, that's not falling. You could push around, whatever. Should be here tight. Make sure everything is good. Make sure everything is over. Same thing to the front. And then we're pretty much done. We're gonna go ahead and test it out. And I'm gonna show you how it looks at night. It looks so much better. So this is how it looks. Testing it out. Everything looks good. I'll show you footage at night so you can get an idea how it looks.